Now, this is a true story, but it seems more like a fairy tale that a little African American boy from Columbia, South Carolina, could grow up to be one of 202 persons in the whole world when he made his first trip to orbit the Earth.
From having the opportunity to do what not very much more than 300 Americans have done, and just over 600 people in the history of the planet have had an opportunity to venture away from the surface of our planet and go far enough out where you see large portions of Earth at any given time, and it dramatically changes the perspective, the vision, the image that I shall have in my mind of Earth forever. If I don't get to go to the moon or on to Mars, which I still hope to do, is an image that's taken from my second flight to space when we deployed the Hubble Space Telescope and went to 600 kilometers or 400 nautical miles above Earth, which at the time was higher than anyone had ever been in a circular orbit of Earth, not going to the moon.
And it's coming up nicely.
And that image is of the Middle East, and it was taken with an IMAX camera mounted in the payload bay of the shuttle Discovery that we had used to image the Hubble Space Telescope coming out as we lifted it out of the payload bay and then released it.
Discovery. Story, we've been marking visuals and radios look good.
We concur, Charlie.
Looking at Earth from that vantage point and looking at northeastern Egypt, the Sudan, looking into the Sinai Peninsula, the Mediterranean Sea, up around Israel where it comes down to Jordan and then goes into the Gulf of Aqaba, and looking at western Saudi Arabia, and remembering that if I had taken that picture, or if I had snapped the picture a few seconds later, you would have been looking at Iran and Afghanistan and those parts of the world. And I knew at the time that it was among the most violent places on Earth, but from the vantage point of space, there was no evidence that human beings lived there. I felt insignificant as an Earthling, as a person from this planet, because there was no sign that human beings lived down there. It was peaceful and serene and beautiful. And you look at the beauty of the planet, where there are no borders, no boundaries, and you recognize pretty quickly that all this talk about division among people is something that comes out of our heads. It's generated by human beings who just don't seem to be able to get along with each other.